So West Ham 0, Arsenal 6. That is our biggest away win in the Premier League ever. Yeah, who knew? Who actually knew that? Because I didn't until I got told it. Yeah, but biggest away win in the Premier League, in the Premier League history, which is what, 30 odd years? That is insane. Yeah, and it was against West Ham, Declan Rice FC. What a goal from him, by the way. Not sure why he didn't celebrate because he plays for us now, but mark of respect, whatever. Anyway, I'm nitpicking. Make sure you sub to Matty's channel, Southern Guna. We're going to go live for the AFCON final. So obviously, repping Niger. We're on Ola's channel, the Fight Week show. Check the community tab. I'll have the link there for that. And yeah, man, we did the watch along, bro. You got up quite early to watch the game. It was what, 8, 9 a.m. your time? Yeah. And bro, that was worth getting up early.
Bro, that game almost brought a tear to my eye, man. You know, I literally got off, and this was when we got off the fan cam. I slid through the house. I hadn't slid through the house in a long time.
High fiving yourself.
Yeah, I was jumping up, touching the door, top of the door frame, jumping, celebrate, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bro. That is what I like to see, man. It was just like old times, Lee. You can go back to 07, 08. You can go back to 04. You can go back to the glory days. You can go back to when Wenger first got. I mean, it just felt like it was back in the day. 1, 2, 3, done. We sitting back chilling. You're just cooling out, relaxing.
Yeah, just chilling in the chat, man. We were talking about American football. Yeah. We were talking about life.
Yeah,
just chilling.
Yeah, and it's just that is the performance. And I talked to Tony Clark, gonna call me after. He's like, "Hey, man, what you think about today?" I said, "Bro, that was a more emphatic statement than last week."
Yeah,
because we're known to trip up after games off the back of something big. We normally trip up, but to come back, Lee, a week later and drop 6.
Bro, do you know what? We've scored since we come back from Dubai. We scored 5 against Palace, 2 against Forest. There's 7. We scored 3 against Liverpool.
What team?
Yeah, 10. And then we've scored 6 today. 16 goals. Yeah, 16 goals, bruv. So hang on, 7, 10, 16. 16 in 4 games. That's 4 a game since we come back from Dubai. Maybe that Dubai trip worked, bruv.
Bro, Lee, we got goals from set pieces today. At that, I mean, when you look at and you have to try to hold your horses because it's still a long way to go. But Lee, all I ask is for us to put out a 5-star performance like that. Work hard. I know realistically we ain't beating every team 6-0, but being able to control the game today. You hear that word thrown around a lot. We're controlling games. Today was a control performance. That's control when I see control. That's the control. That's the control I know right there with what I saw today.
Yeah. Get 4-0 up and now control the game.
That's control the game. That's control the game, And everybody was outstanding today. Everybody was outstanding today, man. And dare I say, is Arteta starting to learn from some of his mistakes? Because I was asked today after the game, was he wrong for not playing Jorginho? And I said, no, he looked at when I looked at the lineup, you heard me say it. I looked at the lineup and said, oh, yeah, that's probably the best lineup he could put out right there. That's probably the strongest lineup he's put out outside of Kivior, who done well today. We have to keep Trossard starting where he is. When Jesus is healthy, he cannot usurp him and throw him back into the team just because he's healthy. He's going to have a man-to-man conversation and say, look, you're going to play, but as of right now, I've got to go with what's on form. He's on form. They look good.
He needs to explain himself. He's the boss, bro.
You're not playing, bro. You're just going to have to you're going to play, but you ain't starting. And he's got to learn to live with that because a title is at stake. Now, you keep on going like this, Lee. If we keep beating people like this 4, 5, 6, 7 games, you're going to see me turn a whole different tide. You're going to start seeing me turn a whole different.
We all will, because then we'll buy into it and we'll go, okay, maybe the first part of the season where we were playing this slow, boring crap, maybe when everyone's sitting there saying because they're reserving their energy, maybe that is a thing. Yeah. But on the flip side of that, they are trash. They are crap. They won games since December.
They're the lowest of the low. But when you look at the next run in, so we've got Burnley, we've got Porto, we've got Newcastle in there, We've
Sheffield
got
United.
Sheffield United. You look at that run of games, and all they have to do is take each of those games one game at a time and can get maximum points. You know, make your life easy in the Champions League. You go there, set down another marker. Get them over the get that out of the way. Then you go back to the league. 3, 6, 9, 12, you know, and start making, because what's gonna happen, Lee? If we keep doing this, Liverpool and City are gonna start looking and going, wait a minute. Now they've got to work harder, because long as this thing is still 52, 54, 55, 53, 50, you know, right like this, it's pressure. It's just not pressure on us. It's pressure on everybody.
Yep.
Everybody's under pressure right now. But for Arsenal to come back after a win like last week, come back today and throw down a marker, West Ham showed up with hammers to a gunfight.
That's your fan cam title right there. They showed up with hammers to a gunfight. That's
And
the
brother,
title.
brother, they were walking out of that like it was a fire drill. Like somebody pulled the foul on. I mean, did you see that? That was total football. That's the Arsenal I know. That's the Arsenal I grew up watching.
We were ruthless. As soon as we got that first, we just battered them. Whereas this season, we haven't. We haven't been doing that. We've done it in Champions League against PSV. We've done it against Bournemouth. But 1, 2, 3 goals in about 5 minutes. That's Arsenal invincible. That's Arsenal 02. That's Arsenal 98. Yep.
That was, you remember during Invincibles when we would score a goal and you just see the other team, the one goal and the team's head just drop. It's over. Man, we done. We now just go ahead, pack it in. We ain't beating this team, you know. And that's what I want to see, man. I want to see us start, because see, I'm a person, Lee, when you start carrying yourself a certain way, you start to take that mentality on. If you carry yourself as if you're supposed to be champions, you'll start playing like champions. And if they continue to keep doing this, they're going to start believing within themselves that, you know what, we can do this. We can do this. And that's all it takes, is a little belief. And as long as the manager is not tinkering, like this is the second week in a row I've seen this now. He's not doing all this crazy tinkering. You know,
he's not doing windmills on the touchline. He's not landing planes. He did for about the first 25 minutes after we got that first goal. He was like that. He was like us. He feet up, cigar out, chilling. He made subs early. I like the fact he did that. He rested up Declan Rice. He took Martinelli off, took Saka off.
He started doing this, Lee, and Alport just pulled him by his pants and said, come sit back down. Come sit back down. They got it. They got it. And the more he does that, the more he just sit down and let the fellas play and not try to micromanage, then they'll play. I mean, Trossard, ball over the top, Saka, penalty, goal. You look at Declan Rice today. $100 million. I keep telling you, people think I'm crazy. When I say you spend what you pay for is what you get, $100 million. That's what you get. That's $100 million. When I say spend the money, that's when I say spend big money on a player that
even without the goal.
Take
the goal away. You were saying in the first half, like, because Saka held the ball up and passed it all the way back. Do you remember? Yeah, and he was like, Declan Rice has done all that work running forward for you to pass it all the way back to where he's come from.
Yes, I mean, you look at him, and I keep saying this. I say it all the time. You can literally drop him back into the Arsenal old, and he will fit right in. He is an old school player. He's a throwback. He's a throwback midfielder that we hadn't seen in years at this club. Leadership, total leadership. I mean, the goal today was insanity. Trossard's goal was Trossard. Man, looking like Rosicky, man. I mean, come on, bro. It was like the old days. I was like, bro, this.
Look how toxic and negative we are, Matty.
I mean, bro, it was just, I could watch that go over and over and over. Just
where he dropped the shoulder, bang. Yeah,
total football. That's total football, my boy.
Yeah, and that was with his right foot. Do you remember when he scored a hat-trick up at Anfield and it was all left foot? Yeah, when he was playing for Brighton, bro. What foot's his best foot?
Yeah, that's what we the bad foot. Bam! I mean, that's when you watch it, man. I was just like watching the Netherlands at their peak, man. I was like, we just ripping through folk, man. Just total football across the board. That's what I want to see, man. And when we play Burnley coming up next, give them a piece of that. Give them a piece.
Because they'll have a go. They'll have a go. They'll play a little bit of football.
They
so
have
you
to
can flip them.
see, they've got to play because they're playing for survival. So they're going to have to come forward. So slap them upside the head too. And then let's move on to Porto. Porto, I think we're away at Porto the first match. We need to go there and set a marker down, and then move on.
Get a nice little 2-0. Yeah, keep a clean sheet. Because this is the one thing I'll say. Yeah, all season we have been most games. Yeah, we have been very difficult to break down in terms of conceding goals. Yeah, we haven't conceded a great amount of goals. I'm looking now, and we've conceded 22 goals. We've got the best defense in the league.
Yeah, the problem this year is a matter of can we score in the games that we need. Away at City, Spurs, United, Chelsea. Yeah. Those are the last few remaining games. Let me tell you what's going to happen. And this is why I say we have to play our cards right one game at a time. City and Pool still have to play each other. City has to go to Anfield. That's the opportunity. If we just play our cards right, that is I keep telling y'all, like I use the analogy of hanging around the club door, just hanging around the door.
Which is what City do. They stay on the coattails, yeah, and then one slip up, bang, we're in.
Yeah. So this year is going to be a case of everybody's going to be just like this. And somebody's going to slip up and somebody's going to be able to go over the top. I prefer for us to be in that situation where it's like, okay, we'll take it. Y'all don't want it. We'll take it.
Yep.
And then,
like Declan Rice's goal, Odegaard and Trossard, what, you want to run into each other? Cool. Move out the way. I'll score.
I'll do it. I'll show you how to do it. Bang. That's it. Outstanding performance. 10 out of 10 performance, man. Best performance under this manager since he's been coaching. I know somebody's going to say, well, we won the FA Cup and all that. No. This is a statement.
That was a great performance.
Yeah, that was a statement performance.
The FA Cup win was a great performance because it led to a trophy. Yeah. But in terms of what we're watching, and pleasing on the eye, that's our best performance under this manager. Total
football, total performance. It's an outstanding performance from everybody involved, all the way down to the dog. Great performance today.
That's a nice one, man. Listen, make sure you sub to Matty's channel. He's going to jump on the watch long on the Fight Week show with Ola and myself. Nice. We will be there. He's repping Niger. I need to go and find an orange t-shirt, unless Ivory Coast wear white, and then I can put a white one on because I've got plenty of them. I think I've actually got a white Arsenal shirt maybe somewhere. So yeah, man. But we will be there. Make sure you sub to Matty. And yeah, man, look how happy we are. This toxic and negative channel, yeah? We're out of here, people. Come on. 6-0.
Sam, joking on Licho.
Yeah, tu te enganó, Betty Alameda, hijo de putas.
Sai, Nigeria. Sai.